Dear students, we are going to do a new module, correction factor and mid values. This is very important. Converting from inclusive class to exclusive class, you have to use the correction factor. Then another point is that always in the statistical computation we use mid values. So we have to calculate mid values and correction factor for further statistical computations. So this module is very important. And first thing, I want to give you some general instructions. For studying a discrete variable, inclusive classes can be used. That meaning, discrete variable meaning, I told you, from one value to the next, it is not possible to get any decimal values. Number of members in a family, number of shareholders in a company, all are discrete variables. Second one, for continuous variable, exclusive classes are to be used. If it's from one value to the next value, if you are getting decimal values, height, weight, marks, temperature, these are all continuous variable. So for continuous variable, if the data is arranged as inclusive class, it has to be converted into an exclusive class for computation. So this is a golden rule, you have to remember this. Inclusive class we cannot use for statistical computation. So inclusive class we have to convert it into exclusive class. So it's always better to start the lower limit of the first class with 0 or multiple of 5. This again and again I am repeating because it's very important for further statistical calculations. Now we will see that what is correction factor. So this is used to convert the inclusive class to the exclusive class. I am going to explain with an example also. So inclusive class we are converting it into exclusive class, and with the exclusive class only we are going to do the statistical computations. So as the first step, difference between lower limit of the second class and upper limit of the first class is taken. That difference we are dividing by 2. Subtract the correction factor from all lower limits and add to all the upper limits. So then now we will form a new group or a new classification we will get. So then the lower and upper limits of the new exclusive classes are called the class boundaries. So I am going to make this clear with the help of an example. See, for example, see the class we got is 100 to 199. 200 to 299, 300 to 399, 400 to 499, 500 to 599, 600 to 699. So this is an inclusive class. That meaning 100 to 199. That how you take the correction factor? Upper limit of the second class, that is 200, minus lower limit of the second class minus upper limit of the first class. That meaning 200 minus 199 and divided by 2. That meaning 1 divided by 2, 0.5 is a correction factor. So I'll repeat, lower limit of the second class minus upper limit of the first class divided by 2. That is the correction factor. 200 minus 199 divided by 2, that is 0.5. Now we have converted that. We are to 99.5. 99.5 we have added to, this correction factor is added to all the lower limits, 99 and subtracted from all the upper limits. So now the class boundaries are 99.5 to 199.5, 199.5 to 299.5, 299.5 to 399.5, 399.5 to 499.5, 499.5 to 599.5, 599.5 to 699.5. Now the earlier inclusive class now we have converted into an exclusive class. What is the advantage? See, if you see the upper limit of the first class and lower limit of the second class, it will be same throughout. So that is how we have converted inclusive class into exclusive class. Now, what are the advantages? So before applying the correction factor, the class interval was 99. We have seen that the class interval in the inclusive class interval was 99. After applying the correction factor, if you see the difference, 199.5 minus 99.5, that means class interval is 100. So it's very easy for computation. Always in statistical computation, we need the class interval for further computation. So if it's a 99, it's difficult to compute. Whereas if it's 100, it's very easy. Or if it's 10, it's very easy for the further computation. So that is the advantage. Now, one more point I want to explain, mid value or class marks. This is also very important for all the statistical computations. If it's a continuous series, we will always do the computation based on mid value. So mid value or the class mark is the value of the variable which is in the middle of the class. So there is an equation for that. Mid value is equal to upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. Or we have learned that how we are getting the class boundaries. Lower class boundary plus upper class boundary divided by 2. So these two things you have to remember, that is either upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2, or if you have converted inclusive class to exclusive class, then you are getting class boundaries. So lower class boundary plus upper class boundary divided by 2. Now that is in the earlier example, if it is 100 plus 199 divided by 2 is equal to 149.5. Whereas the class boundary also, if you take 99.5 plus 199.5 divided by 2, that is equal to 149.5. So you have to remember that mid value will be same. Whether you are taking with the class limits or class boundaries, mid value will be same. But the rule is the same. Inclusive class, you are always converting it into exclusive class for further computation using class boundaries, correction factor and mid value. Thank you.